Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Explain Maths. In this video, I am going to solve the questions related to volume of cylinder, and these questions I have taken from R S Aggarwal. Okay, let's recall the formula of the volume of the cylinder first. So volume of the cylinder formula is pi r square h, where r is the radius and h is the height of the cylinder. Now if you have to find the volume of the material in the cylinder, okay, suppose like figure I have given here. Now, this cylinder is made up of some kind of material. You have to find the volume of the material. Like I have shown here with the pink color, right? So if you have to find that shaded part, so for that what you have to do, you have to find the external volume and then you find the internal volume and then you have to subtract it. So you will get the volume of the material in the cylinder. Now similar questions you were doing in rectangle also, right? In grade 7, something like this. So if you see here, if you can see, if you have to find this red part, okay, red area, then how you were finding? You were finding the outer rectangle area, then you were finding the inner rectangle area, and you were subtracting to get this shaded part. Same way here, to get the volume of the material, you have to find the external volume and internal volume and you have to subtract it. And here I have written the external radius is capital R, inner is small r, and this is the height of the cylinder. So to find that volume of the material, so the formula will become pi capital R square h minus pi R square h. Now here why I have used capital R? Because I am finding the external volume. So I have to take the external radius, which is capital R. Now if you see in both the cases here, something is common, right? Here pi and pi is common, h and h is common. So I will take that common and then the formula will become pi times h and then r square minus r square. So now this is the formula for the volume of the material in cylinder. So you can use this formula directly where you have to find the volume of the material. Material can be anything. It can be metal or volume of the iron pipe. So you can use this formula directly to calculate it. Now we will see some of the questions based on it. Now the question says that a hollow iron pipe is 21 centimeter long and its external diameter is 8 centimeter. If the thickness of the pipe is 1 centimeter and iron weighs 8 gram per centimeter cube, find the weight of the pipe. Okay, so here it is given, this is a hollow iron pipe, which means inside it is empty and it is 21 centimeter long, external diameter is 8 centimeter, thickness is 1 centimeter. If I say thickness means it is talking about this part, okay. This thickness is given as 1 centimeter and it is given that iron weighs 8 gram per centimeter cube. Means weight of 1 centimeter cube of iron is 8 gram. You have to find the weight of the pipe. So for that, first you have to find the volume of the pipe. Oh, isn't it? The volume of the pipe is this pink shaded area. So first you have to find this. And just now I have given you the formula, right? How to find the volume of the material. The same thing I am going to use here. But first you have to see whether internal and external radius and height, everything, all the information is given here or not. So if you see height is given as 21 centimeter, external diameter is given as 8 centimeter. So if external diameter is 8, external radius is going to be 8 by 2, which is 4 centimeter. So let's write it. So height of the pipe is 21, external radius is 4 centimeter. Now thickness of the pipe is 1 centimeter, right? So now what you have to find? You have to find the internal radius, means only this part, okay? Only this much you have to find. So what you can do, now you know that from here till here, this complete external radius is 4. And in that, this is your thickness. So if I subtract thickness from the external radius, I will get my internal radius of the cylinder, right? So internal radius is 3 centimeter. So now I'm going to use the formula. Volume of metal is external volume minus internal volume. And I'm going to put all the values. And from here, I'm going to get the volume of the metal. So pi value is 22 by 7. Height is 21. External radius is 4 square and internal radius is 3 square. So 7 times 3 is 21. 22 into 3 is 66. 16 minus 9. And if I subtract it, 16 minus 9 will give me 7. And 66 into 7 is 462 centimeter cube. So this is my volume of the metal. But you have to find the weight of the pipe. So to find the weight of the pipe, you have to multiply this 462 with the weight of 1 centimeter cube, which is 8 gram. And if you multiply it, you are going to get 3696 gram. And if you want, you can give the answer in kilogram also. So if you divide it by 1000, you know that, right? To convert gram to kilogram, you have to divide it by 1000. So it will be 3696 kilogram. So this is the weight of the pipe. Now I will do another question which will be also based on the volume of the material formula. So now question number 2. A well of inner diameter 14 meter is dug to a depth of 12 meter. Earth taken out of it has been evenly spread all around it to a width of 7 meter to form an embankment. Find the height of the embankment so formed. So the well which is dug, the diameter is given as 14 meter and depth of the well is 12 meter. And to construct the well, you have to remove the earth, right? So can I say the volume of the well will be equal to the volume of the earth taken out to construct the well, right? And that earth only they have used to make the embankment. So if you see the figure I have shown here, this is the embankment, okay? And it is given the width of the embankment is 7 meter. It means this is 7 meter. Okay, width means if you can see from here, this is the width of the embankment. This is given as 7 meter. And what you have to find? You have to find the height of the embankment. This height you have to find, isn't it? So let's first find out what is the volume of the earth which is taken out to construct the embankment. So the information which is given here is inner diameter of well is 14 meter. So radius will be 14 by 2, which is 7 meter. Depth is 12 meter. So the volume of the earth which is dug out, the formula will be pi r square h, because it is same as the volume of the well, and well is in the form of a cylinder. So this is the formula. And now let's find the value. So the value of pi will be 22 by 7. Radius is 7. So 7 into 7. And height is given as 12. So from here if you calculate, you will get 22 into 7 into 12 is 84, and from here you will get the volume as 1848 meter cube. So this is the volume of the earth which is taken out, and to this only they have used to form the embankment. So can I say the volume of the embankment will be equal to the volume of the earth which is taken out, right? Now question is how to find the volume of the embankment, isn't it? So to do that, just try to recall in grade 7 you have already studied, right? If it is a circular track, isn't it? How do you find this part? This shaded part. To find that, what you were doing, you were finding the area of the outer circle, then you were finding the area of the inner circle, and you were subtracting to get this shaded area, right? Same way as it here, this circle is a two-dimensional figure, but here this embankment, this is like a cylinder, it's a three-dimensional. So to get that volume, you have to use external volume minus internal volume. That will give the volume of the embankment. An embankment is made up of the earth which they have taken out to make a well. So volume of that embankment will be equal to 1848. So let's proceed. So width of the embankment is given as 7 meter. Outer radius will be, now see, inner radius of the well is 7 meter. Now in that you have to add 7 meter thickness, isn't it? So if you add that thickness, what it will become? This is the thickness, and from here till here it is 7. This is given as again 7. So 7 plus 7, 14 meter. So your outer radius is 14 meter. And height of the embankment, I have assumed it as h because you have to find that only. So now let's use the formula. So the volume of earth used to make embankment. Again I am using the volume of the material formula, because here also you are doing external volume minus inner volume, right? Now you have to put all the values over here. So it will be pi value I am taking as 22 by 7. Height you have to assume as h, and external radius is 14 square, and the inner radius is 7 square, right? And if you are going to solve it, and the volume of the earth will be 1848, right? Now if you are going to solve it, so it will be 1848 equal to 22 by 7 into h. Now 14 square will be 196, 7 square is 49. And further if you do it, 1848 equal to 22 by 7 into height. And if you subtract it, you are going to get it from here 147. And if you reduce 7 times 21. So now from here it is 1848 equal to 22 into h into 21. Now you have to solve and get the value of h. So I'm going to transpose everything. So 1848 divided by 22 into 21. If I'm going to use 11 table, so 11 times 2, this will give me 11 times 168. And then again 2 times 1, 2 times 84 and 21 times 4. So from here I am getting the height of the embankment is 4 meter. So hope it will be clear to everyone. This question is a little tricky. So just try to understand it. Give little more time in your thinking process and you will be able to do it. Question number 3. A cylindrical bowl of internal diameter 18 centimeter and height 15 centimeter is full of liquid. The whole of liquid is to be filled in small cylindrical bottles of diameter 3 centimeter and height 4 centimeter. Each bottle is sold for 5 rupees. Then find the amount earned. So this is a cylindrical bowl. The internal diameter is given as 18, height is given as 15. This is full of liquid. And that liquid they are going to transfer in small cylindrical bottles, right? And then they are selling the bottle in 5 rupees. You have to find how much amount they have earned. So in this question, your first step is to find how many bottles they can make, right? How many bottles this liquid can fill. And then only you will find out how much amount they are earning because each bottle they are selling for 5 rupees. So first you have to find how many bottles this liquid can fill, isn't it? So the inner diameter of the bowl is given as 18 centimeter, which I have denoted by capital D. So radius will be 18 by 2, which is 9 centimeter. Height is given as 15 centimeter. So the volume of liquid in the cylindrical bowl will be, as it is a cylindrical, we will use cylinder formula. So pi r square h. I have substituted all the values over here. Your radius is 9, height is 15. Now same way, diameter of the small bottle is given as 3 centimeter. So radius will be 3 by 2, which will give me 1.5 centimeter. Height of the bottle is 4 centimeter. Again, volume of the bottle will be pi r square h1. I have used here height. And again, this formula is a cylinder formula because the bottle is also in the cylindrical form. And I have substituted all the values over here. Now, how will you find how many bottles it will fill? Isn't it? So to find number of bottles, you have to divide the volume of the cylindrical bowl with the volume of the each bottle. Isn't it? I have already written the volume of the cylindrical bowl and the small bottle. Now you have to divide it. So in this case, what you will do, you will write the values over here. So it is pi into 9 into 9 into 15. This you have to divide it with pi into 1.5 into 1.5 into 4. Now pi and pi I can eliminate. Now if you see the denominator, there are two decimal number. So my first step is to remove the decimal number. For that I am going to multiply by 100 in both numerator and denominator. So I will get here 9 into 9 into 15 into 100 divided by, now 15 into 15 will be 1.5 into 1.5 is 2.25. That multiply by 100 will give me 225 multiply by 4. Now I have to reduce it. So 15 times 1, 15 times 15. Because I know 15 square is 225. 4 times 1, 4 times 25. Then 3 fives are 15, 3 threes are 9. And then 5 times 5. So from here I will get it is 3 into 9 into 5. And 3 nines are 27. 27 into 5 will give me 135. So total 135 bottles this liquid can fill. Now the cost of one bottle is 5 rupees. So the cost of 135 bottles will be, to find that what we have to do, cost of one bottle 5 rupees, cost of 135 bottles will be 5 into 135 rupees. And from here what value you will get? If you multiply, you will get the amount as 670 5 rupees. Okay. So the money earned by them will be 675 rupees. Now question number 4. The ratio of radii of two cylinders is 2 is to 3 and the ratio of their heights is 5 is to 3. Find the ratio of their volume. So here ratio of the radii and ratio of the height is given. So I am going to assume first ratio of radii be r. So the radius of first cylinder will become 2r, second cylinder is 3r. Same way ratio of their height I am assuming as h. So height of the first cylinder is 5h, height of the second cylinder is 3h. Now I am going to find the volume of both the cylinder one by one. So volume of first cylinder, as it is cylinder, I am going to use cylinder formula. So it is pi r square h, but my radius is 2r for the first cylinder and height is 5h. So I have substituted the value. So now it will be, if you multiply it, so pi into, now 2r whole square means it will give me 4r square into 5h, and if I multiply, I will get 20 pi r square h. Now same way the volume of the second cylinder. Again, if you see here, in the second cylinder the radius is 3r, height is 3h. So if I solve here, it will be pi into 9r square into 3h, and this will give me 27 pi r square h. Now find the ratio. So I'm going to substitute the values over here. So it will be 20 pi r square h by 27 pi r square h. And pi r square h I can cancel. So it will be 20 by 27. So my ratio is 20 is to 27. So these are all the important questions which I have covered. Hope you like my content, and if you want something more, some more questions like this, some important questions from R S Aggarwal, please comment in the comment box, and I will bring those videos in my next video. Okay, so that's all for today's class. Thank you.